Hey everybody, it's Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and we are here at Idlewild in Lenore, Pennsylvania, and we're going to do a POV here of the Storybook Forest. So this is one of their bigger attractions that they have here, and this is one you can tell that they built it themselves. So it's all the way in the back of the park. Right there is parking lot A, and over there is the Jumping Jungle. So to give you a preference, it's basically right at the end of the park here. And welcome to Storybook Forest. You will find Mother Goose, the Crooked Man, and the Crooked House, and all that here. So all your storybook favorites. So first thing you walk into is, here's the land that once upon a time stepped through the pages of this big storybook and visited people and places every child knows and loves. Here dreams are real, and so are your storybook friends. So over here, oh no, my melodies will never die unless nurses sing the baby cry. So all that. If you want to read some of these signs, definitely make sure you can check it all out here. And here is Mother Goose.
Hi.
Hello.
This is my friend Priscilla.
Hey Priscilla, how you doing today?
She's doing well.
We are doing a quick little walkthrough of this awesome attraction that you don't see at many parks. So,
No.
But all right. So Priscilla.
Have a good day.
Yep, you too.
Yes.
So now we're inside the Storybook Forest. There's right here is a schoolhouse. Let me show you that real quick here. Little kid in a dunce cap. Feel bad for him. And over here you got where are you from, PA, Carolina, so people can put all the different places that they've been. Classic Washington there. So let's come through here quick. I think we found Raggedy Ann. So, but welcome to the Storybook Forest. Hello, Raggedy Ann.
How are you doing today?
Very good. We're doing a quick little POV of this for their channel. And I always want to let you guys know who we are. So there's a card.
Well, thank you so much.
Like and subscribe, right? That's how we do it.
Wow.
All right, so right over here is the entrance there. Oh, you have a ball?
I do have a ball.
Oh, they give you something to play with in case it's a little slow. There we go.
Right.
All right, so that's Raggedy Ann. So we're gonna come all the way over here real quick here and show you this area. I was not aware that there's actually characters here, so that was a pleasant surprise for this POV there. So this is a little Miss Muffet, sat on her tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Right there's that scary spider who sat bound beside her. Hello, sir. Crooked Man? All right, and that's a crooked house.
Yes, sir.
All right, so is that the entrance there, or is it around the back? All right, so let's go right in there. So we're going to right into the crooked house. So there's a crooked man who lived in a crooked house, had a crooked cat. I like to see the crooked cat, who chased a crooked mouse. So let's see how warped this is, guys. I'm actually telling the story here. There's a crooked bed. A little disconcerting in here, actually. And there he is sitting on his stoop. So there we go. A little slick. Pennsylvania got a little wet this year.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's the crooked man.
Have fun over there at Copy Kids.
Will do, thank you. So once again, there is the crooked house. All right. So I can honestly say this is a lot more interesting than I actually thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be going into little houses, but they actually have different characters. So that is pretty awesome. And that's why it closes at 5 o'clock. So the characters could actually have the rest of the day off. So let's see this. There's a nice little area here where you can actually have a picnic. Let's see, there's an entrance to this. There's a train up there on the hill. Let's see what this is. Nope, this is all locked up. So now we're over here. I'm gonna, looks like that's the entrance right over there. Actually, this might be the market, go buy a fat pig, come home again, jiggity jig. So let's see where we're going over here. Looks like we have more characters this way. Hello. Fine, sir, is this still the Storybook Land?
Why, yes it is.
All right, and you are?
Captain Candy, of course.
Captain Candy, all right.
Yes.
So,
And this is the Good Ship Lollipop.
Good Ship Lollipop. All right, so we go right on in there.
You can.
Let's check it out. All right. I wonder if it's like the Chocolate World ride where you actually get free food. Is there candy in the candy? Plank for walking. Right here. Nice little boat here. You got a nice little broom and all that. All right, now do we go back up that way?
Well, I gotta put you on a little quest first.
Ah, what's my quest?
She's not very popular, but do you know of a lady called Snow White?
I've heard of her.
Alrighty, well,
There's trademarks involved, probably.
not for here, no. But anyway,
Snow Wit. Yeah, Snow Wit. We'll go with Snow Wit. So,
well,
alright.
I hear she makes very good casseroles.
okay.
Do you think she could maybe make me a cotton candy casserole?
Possibly.
Could you ask for me?
Where would she be?
She's later down on the path.
Later
She's
down
with
the
the
path.
7 dwarves.
7 Dwarfs. Now, do we head this way or that way? Which is the direction that we should go?
Well, direction left is right and right is wrong.
Okay, that's the way to do it.
But first, since you're helping me out with me dinner,
Okay.
I need to help out your sweet tooth.
Ah, gotta love the dum-dums. I feel like I'm at a bank. All right. Went with the random flavor.
All right.
All right.
You never know
So,
what's
so this direction?
that direction. And
All
stay
right.
on the paved path.
Paved path. All right, thank you. So that is Captain Candy right there by the good ship Lollipop. And we're gonna head over here. So remember for this tour, left is right and right is wrong. So we're gonna come out this way here. Here's that train that we saw before. So this is going to be a fun POV, probably one of the most fun that we've had with the POV. So I'm glad you're watching this with me. There's another bridge. They definitely love bridges here at Idlewild. So, and it is a beautiful park. If you like nature in your park, unlike the park that they're just talking about with the lack of rivers of America, this is definitely a park for you. So let's head over here. Please stay off the grass, as Captain Candy told me before. Ding dong bell, kitty in the well. Oh, there's not a kitty in the well. I mean, we don't have to make it that realistic. And check that out, Jack and the Beanstalk right there. Is there a cat in the well? There is a cat in the well. Talk about accuracy. All right, and over here, Mitzi Mouse lived in a round cheese house. Everyone was invited to stop and chat except for that gray striped cat. So there she is. And here's a knife in that cheese. That's a very aggressive cheese. So, all right. And here, it looks like there's some bears and some wolves here. So let's see what this house is quick. The 3 little bears. That makes sense. And there they are, mommy and daddy and mommy, daddy, and baby. So let's go in here quick. And there's the porridge right there. Please do not enter the fireplace area. So that is the 3 Little Bears house. Gotta say, I did not know what to expect, and I am really blown away by this. This is a great thing. Right there's the highway, so it's right up against the road. And this looks like it's Pinocchio's house. Now there is a family in front of me, so I'm not going to wander in on the Pinocchio house, Geppetto's workshop. So not going to jump in on there because people are already in there. But sometimes you want to skip ahead, and that's what we're going to do there. So we're going to come around here. But we'll show you Geppetto's house, workshop, right there. Now usually I do a mid-credit thing, but I don't know how far along we are. This is a huge attraction here. Oh look, there's actually a dragon in the woods right there. Check it out, right there's a dragon right there in the woods. And right here, I'm assuming this is the little woman who lived in a shoe. Had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. We'll probably stop having kids. But please do not climb on the shoe or sit on the shoe. So, but let's see if we can go inside the shoe. We can go inside the shoe. And it looks like it's a little tight, but there's a chair right there. There's a bed in the shoe. So I'm a little big for the shoe, but gotta say, this is a really fun attraction. And this is a pumpkin house. There's a little gnome on top, or elf. So check that out. Not much inside the pumpkin though. Just a nice little area for little kids to play in. That's good. So now we're coming back there. Right over there is the train that we saw before. So we're starting to come back around. Over here is Little Boy Blue. Come blow your horn. The sheep's in the meadow and the cow's in the corn. So that's Little Boy Blue, and there he is sleeping. There's the train that we went by before. Right over here, Little Boy Blue, come blow your horn. There's the pigs. There's all that. This is a great little fairy tale here. I remember some of these. There's a nice little view of where else we're going, because we still have a little bit farther to go. There's little kids, you can be in the piggy. The smart kid built his house of bricks. So here is the brick house. Shingles need a little work, but the brick house is still a brick house. So,
Alright, I got you. Well, maybe.
oh, as we head over here real quick, let's see what the next fairy tale is. So, and like I said, you could tell that they built this from hand. So Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Right there's the well, and there's Jill, and there's Jack face planted down on the ground. So Jack went splat. And this is the wishing well. Right here's the wishing well. There's no cat in this well. As we come around here, let's see what we got around the corner here. Trying to space ourselves away from the families. So this is Hickey Picky, my fat hens, he lays eggs for gentlemen. And I bet there's actually hens in here because it's all caged off. So they might be sleeping, but it looks like there's hens in there. And let's go up this way. We have another character. And which character is this? Mary Mary, all right. Her name's so nice she said it twice. All right, so what is this one here?
This is my house, and this is my garden.
Okay. So
Feel free to walk around,
we
look
were
inside the house if you'd like.
we will poke our head into the house because I will not fit. It is a very small house and there is no TV. So, but check out the garden. Go around, I got the whole garden here. Got a birdhouse up there. That's Mary Mary. Thank you, Mary Mary.
Did you like my house?
It was a little small and no TV. A little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
So, all right, so let's come over here. Very interactive. Really like it. Under the flowers and trees, someone plays and hides with leaves, the farthest who has ever seen. So there's another house here. And here's the sign I just read. So let's see what's in here. There's a stove. Little Red Riding Hood, but something tells me that's not Little Red Riding Hood in there. That looks like a trap. And there you got elves dancing in the middle there. All playing and dancing in the middle of the field. Hi ho, wait. Hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. But there's the elves. There's the sign I just did. And we're coming around here. And we're getting ready to bump into more people. So let me pause for a second. And then come back because we're trying to find gaps, but kids go a little slower than I do. All right, so the family's moving on. We all know who this is, but we can't say because I'm sure Disney will sue. So, Snow Wit.
Hello there, friend, and how are you?
Very good, and these are your seven dwarfs.
Yes, they've all come out to say hello today.
That's great.
They've been in the mines all day long.
I can tell.
Of course, well, Sleepy's been dozing off all day long.
Well, that's what he does.
I haven't been able to find out a way to wake him. We're trying as hard as we can.
Oh, these guys might be able to help you out.
Sure, you think so. Well, hello.
Here's the seven dwarfs' house. And here's the different dwarfs. You got Sneezy, Dopey, Grumpy, Bashful, Sleepy, Doc, and Happy. So, right there's the house. You can't go in, but Snow White's showing them there. And let's see what this one is here. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jumped over a candlestick. All right. There you go. And it looks like he didn't quite make it there. It looks like he got a little burned on the tush. All right. So we got to be about halfway done with this. So if you like what we do, make sure you let us know in the comment section. Especially with this video. This is one Like I said, this was something I didn't expect. I knew about the walking through, but I did not know about the characters. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse went up the clock. There's a Jack Be Nimble. So this is Hickory Dickory Dock right here. And there's those elves playing in the field there. So and this is a nice little walk. So this is definitely tire the kids out. But there's the clock. And then the mouse will pop out when it's time. And then over here, we all know who this guy is. This is good old Humpty Dumpty, who sat on the wall, and he had a great fall. That is definitely, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Couldn't put him back together. So that is Humpty Dumpty. That is actually pretty neat. Of course, if I'm a little kid, I'm probably having nightmares about that, but it's not my job. Let me scoot around here quick. Like I said, this is all at the bottom of Idlewild. So right there's the parking lot right in front. And we're going to come across here. And it looks like we're winding down here. We're getting near the end. I thought we'd go by the castle guy again, but let's see who this guy is. This guy is Storybook Forest. So this is the king. Every fiddler had a fiddle, and fiddle fine. So that's all the fiddles right there. And looks like that path is a little washed out, so we're going to walk around this way quick. Kind of lap around. But what do you think about this storybook land there? Especially with the different characters and stuff. Definitely interesting. Right back there is the Candy Gentleman, Captain Candy, over here. And as you can tell, this is a popular attraction because there's a lot of people walking through the different sections, which is kind of nice to see because a lot of people nowadays, would bypass these kind of attractions. But there he is, Captain. Did not get the no food. The dwarfs ate it all. Mostly Doc. Blame Doc. There you go. Love the interaction here. Here you got the white oak. Right on the tree there. And of course, King's Court's sketching corner, but actually is now Pepsi and Gatorade. No, it is bigger than you think or smaller than you think. So I don't know what this thing is. And here's the main castle. That's the keyhole there. So here's the main castle. So we'll be coming through there in a second. And let me make this a little brighter. This is Welcome to the Enchanted Castle. For many years, one attraction ruled over Storybook Forest, King Arthur's Enchanted Castle. Visitors are greeted by a friendly golden knight and look into the magic mirror. So let's go check this out. And this walkthrough might actually be longer than the Explorer that we had. So let's check this out here. Ah, here's the sword in the stone. Very King Arthur here. I doubt if we can pull it out. No, you cannot. It's an evil trick, I tell you. And right here is a dragon fountain. And this is souvenirs right here. So, of course, you always got to go into the souvenirs. But over here, it looks like they got something. Hi. And what is that? A water bottle. All right. So, let's cut through here. So here is, the throne room. Here is the throne room. This is where the king and queen go. And over here, you got Rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. See? Even when there's not a sign, I actually know my fairy tales. So there you go. I'm going to cut through here. And right here is the dragon. And right here looks like the prisoner's ward. And last but not least, here is Mother Hubbard's Cupboards of Souvenirs. So we're going to walk through this real quick. We may later on do a Let's Play merch and go from there.
Teddy bears that say
The teddy bears right there. And there you go. So we are heading out of the Storybook Land. So what did you think about this attraction? Was it something that you expected? Looks like Mother Goose is coming by this way. Mother Goose is on her break. There's Raggedy Ann again. So there you go. That is the complete walkthrough. She is jumping. I can see why they gave you a ball. So here, you can do my outro. So why should people come and visit this attraction? That's a pretty good reason there. So make sure you like and subscribe and have yourself a great day.